Hello friends, welcome to Quest for Knowledge. Today we are going to discuss the summary of Dance Like a Man written by Mahesh Dattani. So it is a theatre act, which consists of 2 acts, and let's discuss them overall. Mahesh Dattani play Dance Like a Man is one of the best play written by Indian in English. He is one of the finest and most prominent playwright in India. He is first playwright in English to have won the Sahitya Academy Award, the most reputed award for artistic works. Now we'll understand the introduction. Dance Like a Man, the title itself suggests that how a man should be or supposed to be in this society. What kind of a work should he do? And it should suit him as a man, and the man should not pursue his career which should make him less of the man. Literally, the title means to say that protagonist father does not want his son to become or behave like a woman, and he should not pursue his career in dance. So there is a debate between father and son. So the topic for the debate is dance. Dance Like a Man is a 2-act stage play. The story revolves around the 3 generations and their personal ambitions and their sacrifices and their struggles and compromises, internal conflict, and the way they cope up and adjust with life. And in all of this, dance is the major topic of discussion in the house, and it is a topic of debate between father and son and even daughter-in-law. So here, how does a man identity is in the society? So Dattani has, in the start of the play, he puts a question on the man's identity and regarding his sexuality. The title itself suggests Dance Like a Man. The play deals with self and significance of others in a manner of gender specific roles assigned by the society, and how if you deviate from it you are being sidelined by the people and the society. See, for every role society has so and so expectation. Woman should be in home, she should do house chores, male should be the provider, should be the breadwinner. If you do something different, then the society will also sideline you. They will keep you separate, they will not add you anymore. So that is what Dattani questions here. What is a man's identity? We'll understand the list of characters. So Jairaj is husband. Ratna is wife, Amritlal is father, and Lata is daughter. Lata wants to get married to Viswas. They love, and Viswas does not belong to the background of dance. He belongs to some sweet shop, but he is a wealthy one, but somewhat family agrees. Now, the society pressure is not only on women. Putting a pressure on society indirectly pressurizes men also, how they have to be in the society. The story revolves around 3 generations. Jairaj, Ratna want to develop their career as a dancer. Dance for them is not only their passion but also their life and soul. They want to develop their career in this field. The stereotypes of gender roles are set in the society to which Jairaj is not able to pursue his career as a dancer. This is the twist that the playwright gives to the stereotypes associated with gender issue, that solely a woman at the receiving end of the oppressive power structure of the society. The play flips open in the opposite gender's point of view and shows that even men also becomes victim of the society, and they also being oppressed and suppressed by creating gender discrimination in the society. So what Amritlal thinks that dance is a profession of prostitute. Before and all, in Devadasi system, the 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 women used to dance in temples as an act of prayer, but as the days passed by, it became an act of seducing men's and fulfilling their sexual desires. And that is the reason Amritlal thinks dance is a profession of a prostitute, and that is why he don't want his daughter-in-law to learn it, and even he want to keep his son completely away of this career. So if Jairaj pursue a career in dancing, then his reputation, he has the reputation as a reformist, Amritlal. That reformist reputation would have to be sacrificed. So that is why he does not allow his son and daughter to pursue their career as however they want to be. Jairaj and Ratna have to live within the domain of the patriarch dominance, the father's dominance, Amritlal. So dance for Amritlal is a profession of a prostitute, and why? That is the reason he cannot accept his son and daughter to pursue his career on dancing. Amritlal hates that dancing bells. He cannot tolerate the sound of dancing bells in his home, and his son roaming around with the tinkling of bell in his leg during the practice session. His father starts to hate that, and he even hates the guru who used to come to his house. Because he has long hair, and so he fears even the son will also start to keep the long hair, and even he will also wear the tinkling bells, and he'll keep on roaming here and there in the house, to which Amritlal hates dance. So Ratna goes on to learn the dance from a lady who lives in a brothel. Amritlal thinks that the temple has slowly turned to brothels as they practice dance there. He forbids Ratna to visit the old Devdasi who teaches her the old forms and techniques of Bharatnatyam, which were slowly extinguishing. So Ratna, from the lady she was wanting to learn Bharatnatyam, the old moves of Bharatnatyam, the father Amritlal stops her to go and learn dance from that lady. Amritlal, due to the passion of both son and daughter-in-law, Amritlal disowned his own son from the property, from the status, from the reputation. What he believes that if his son will also learn dance, and if he has a guru who's quite womanish type, then even his son will commit some kind of crimes like homosexuality. Though it is not mentioned, but still he fears whether his son can become homosexual. As he cannot accept his son pursuing his career as a dancer, he tries all possible means to stop him. But still, when the son wants to seek his ambition, he disowns him from his house and his property, and not even giving him a single penny to survive. To which, when Ratna and Jairaj move out of his house, they move to Ratna's uncle's house, as Ratna's uncle was providing them shelter and food. But it turned out to be a big tragedy or a big disaster for them, as Ratna's uncle wanted to take advantage of Ratna, to which Ratna and Jairaj both came back and started adjusting to live with Father Amritlal. As they come back to home to stay with Amritlal, Amritlal and Ratna make a deal. So Jairaj leaves and take Ratna along with him, but the results are disastrous. They stay at Ratna's uncle's house, and he tries to take advantage of her, so they leave the house only to return. The quote said by Amritlal to Jairaj to restrict him from dancing. A woman in man's world is considered progressive, but a man in a woman's world is considered pathetic. So it is a belief that a woman in man's world is considered progressive, but a man should not be in a woman's world because it is not considered as great, as progressive as woman being back of man. He then later makes a deal with Ratna. He says that he will allow his career to take off only if she stops Jairaj to pursue dancing as his career, and he should not he should have to make him a more manly, and she should not make him less manly. So this is what the deal, that Ratna has to keep on demotivating Jairaj from pursuing dancing career. Is Ratna a selfish one? Because Ratna completely agreed to father-in-law's demand, and she starts to demotivate Jairaj, and she plays with his emotion in spite of being his partner. Jairaj was a male member. He never forced his opinion on anybody, and instead of that, Ratna would always dominate and take action for herself and even for himself, and now for their daughter as well. Ratna takes decision what they should do, what they should not do. Ratna was blinded with her ambition. She wanted to own career as a dancer, so she was willing to sacrifice even her husband's career. She was blinded by her passion so much that she joined hands with Amritlal. This display how she has a relationship with her husband Jairaj. She had a relationship with Jairaj for her own personal motive than anything else. Actually, she married to Jairaj because she very well knew that Jairaj himself is a dancer, and surely he will never stop Ratna from dancing. That is the main reason she got married to Jairaj. And there was possibility that even she would be deprived of her career if she get married to somebody else. So that is the reason she get married to Jairaj, so that she can follow her passion and she should not feel helpless. Even Jairaj is a failure because to fulfill society need, or Amritlal demand to have Jairaj to look a manly, more manly than less manly, and not to pursue career, has led Jairaj a complete failure. Jairaj motives completely spoiled. His purpose of life not achieved. He already has failed as a dancer. So he has nothing much to ask for in his life. So he had become alcoholic. So Ratna constantly took advantage of Jairaj's love, and being his wife, she pushed him into the world of dance, and also knew that she was not a great dancer to reach among the top dancer. He was just a mediocre one. She was responsible for Jairaj undoing as a character, as well as a dancer, as a man, as a provider. In everything, in all around the corner, Jairaj felt himself as a failure. So he started being alcoholic. Now the daughter of Ratna has become a traditional dancer. Ratna here did not stop but went on to make her daughter Lata also a traditional dancer. She used her daughter too to earn fame and money all over the world. She schemes and manipulates and uses all of her contacts to put her daughter's career on the right track right from the start. She also uses the contact to get appreciative reviews for her daughter's performances. Lata here is seen as a younger Ratna who succeeds with the help of her mother. Lata somehow becomes a successful traditional dancer, and she earns all the fame. And she loves a boy whose name is Viswas, but he does not belong to the background of dancing. So somehow they arranged a meeting the family to meet with Viswas, and somehow Viswas, the family, Jairaj accepted Lata to get married to Vishwas, but in one condition that Lata should continue dancing even after getting married. And Vishwas belongs to a healthy, wealthy family who has a sweet shop. So that is the story of Lata and Viswas. And later, when Ratna's story, when Jairaj comes to know the how Ratna has always dominated him in his life, Jairaj recalls the death of his son. As Ratna was busy with pursuing her career, fulfilling her ambition, and she used to leave her son Shankar in the hands of Aya, in the hands of Nanny. And Nanny wanted to have peaceful sleep, and she does not want to get disturbed often by the cry of the baby. So she used to give the baby with some opium, some kind of drug, and the quantity got overdosed in one day. And when Ratna came back after her performance and Jairaj was alcoholic, that time when she saw Nanny, the child was breathing his last as the boy was overdosed with the opium. So Jairaj blames Ratna completely for not only for for his unsuccessful career, but also for the death of his son Shankar in the very young age. So here Dattani uses the technique of traditional dance as a medium to portray the conflict of gender issues in the play. Hence, his plays are relevant and will be relevant even for years to come. Amritlal would never accept his son becoming a doctor. Danza. Ratna misguided him, even though being a partner. Jairaj was blamed not being a man, not being a provider, not being enough to earn and support his family. All of these led to the circumstances that show how gender stereotypes work in the Indian society. So, as per this play, we come to know of various of themes like gender discrimination. Ambition for a man is different and ambition for a woman is different. How people look into it. And men dancing is completely unacceptable. Sufferings, suppressions, social construct, stereotypical attitude, misleading for one's own benefit. So these all are the various characters, themes we see in the play. So we have finally come to the conclusion. The play Dance Like a Man poses serious question on the reader's mind. It makes one to think and rethink about how our actions are shaped according to the society and how one accepts them without questioning. This condition which is done right from the childhood, and it is nobody's fault. The rules were made according to the society then, and it is impossible to stay put on them even now, especially when the society is constantly evolving. Personally, I feel that the rules should be mended according to the situation and time period. The characters are shaped in such a manner that one cannot term them as a proper white or proper black character. It displays shades of grey. See, none of the character shows as a black one, as a bad one. None of the character shows as a good one, as a white one. Here it is mixed of white and black. Every character is of grey. As you can see, Amritlal, he follows society. He does not want his reputation to get spoiled, and he wants his son to be a man, and so that Jairaj is not able to pursue his passion, pursue his career. On the other side, Ratna, she tries to be selfish, at least she can pursue her career and passion, but she gets blamed for the death of his son. She's getting blamed for being pursuing her career and not supporting to his husband, supporting to her husband. She's getting blamed even though, and she's being blinded also for her ambition. So on the other side we have Lata, whose career is all made because of the pressure of the mother, Ratna. So here we don't have a black or white, good or bad characters. We have all the characters which of grey, which are living with the pressure of gender stereotypes or the society one. So that is it. I hope the video surely gonna help you, and if you really like this video, do like, share, subscribe, comment, and suggest me more topics to which I need to discuss on to. Thank you so much for watching.